Hey folks, welcome to our Patreon channel. This is our very first video. From the posts that I've posted recently, you could see that we were going to dive into topics such as 3D printing materials, and now it's the time to talk about the first 3D printing material that you, or I'm going to talk we, are going to be using. You may ask, why are we going to be using it? Because we are later on going to try to be polishing the models, and we are going to share with you the skills needed for you to be able to polish the models just like we do, and so that they look really nice, So basically, I know you can find this information everywhere on the internet, so this video isn't going to be paid or something. It's going to be free to watch for everyone, and it's going to be, let's say, packed up with my experience and maybe some tips that I want to share with you that some people may not tell you or may have told you or something. I will try to be as transparent as possible and tell you as much, let's say, important information you need to know if you are, let's say, a beginner or even an advanced 3D printer. Not the 3D printer like the machine, but the person you are using the printer, So, so PLA, it's by far the cheapest material you are going to find on the internet, but there's also some cost to it, that it's not like as durable as stuff or as UV or water resistant or something else as other materials. That's why I recommend you, if you can, uh, learn with it, learn how to print with it, and move as quickly as possible to another materials if you want to use them as a material for something else than polishing, because the PLA is great for, like, let's say, decorational purposes or like for nice looking finished products, and stuff, but for, like, let's say, uh, working parts or some parts that need to be tougher and resistant to, let's say, impacts or some kind of mechanical, I don't know, strengths and something, PLA is not the best way to go. Also, for us, there's going to be one particular, let's say, type of PLA we are going to be using, and it's going to be the silk PLA. That means it's the shiny PLA, that it looks really great, you can print stuff for your, I don't know, Rolex and stuff. Basically, it's for the purpose of making it easier for us later on, so that we can finish or polish the parts quicker and easier, so that the printer itself does the job for us. And that's going to be the main reason why you want to use silk PLA for this type of purposes. Also, the PLA, I don't recommend using the presets in the slicers in terms of the printing speeds. So personally, I recommend using speeds of 100 millimeters per second or lower. The speeds that are in the slicer basic set to more than 100 millimeters per second, lower them, and to the ones that are below the 100 millimeters, you can leave them. They are just fine, they're going to work fine, because the printer, let's say the belts or the bearings or the surfaces that are like touching each other, steel on steel and stuff, eventually they're going to need maintenance, and you can like push the maintenance away by using the lower speeds, and the speed itself is not going to affect the printing time as much, So the main three things that are affecting the print time the most are the infill pattern, the infill percentage, and the number of wall loops which the model itself has. And also there can be a fourth one, and that's the Z height or the Z height of the object itself, how tall it is. So these are four main things that are affecting the print time itself. The material itself, it's really forgivable. It doesn't like warp from the build plate. warping means that basically the sides of the model want to come up, you know, and like push themselves upward. So that's the thing that the PLA is not doing. So it's really great at not warping, you know, when you use the correct things for your build plate, so that the PLA sticks great to it and stays there throughout the whole print. Another key advantage of PLA is that with the basically every AMS system in the world, meaning the system that is able to print multicolored prints or multi-material prints, it's compatible. It means it's going to fit nice, it's not going to cause any problems and stuff, and it's really friendly for this kind of stuff. But if you can move forward in terms of the material itself as soon as possible, if you want to print prints that need to be, or parts that need to be reliable, tough, strong, and resistant with I don't know how many things they need to resist. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and also remember to comment, ask us questions, don't be afraid to ask, and also follow us on other social media so that you can be updated what's going on basically. Have a nice day. Peace.